Hey yo, so it was only right, like, since I'm wearing the Pyro Mariners joint that's releasing on the 20th and shit, right? When I received the box of hats and I'm going through it, it automatically took me back to the time, and the shit was just bugged out because while I'm looking at the hats, I'll look up and I'll look right at this shit, at this diner sitting in my living room, right? So this is all around the time frame, the motivation and the inspiration behind the hats. And I'm like, damn, well, that's all like 90, 80, basically 89, 90, 91 type shit, right? 92. So I remember in 91 going to the bike shop on Main Street in my hood, right? And this shit was hanging up. But it was a little different. It had the gyro, the pegs on the front. Yo, that shit looked like everything to me. And it was priced so high, they had it hanging on the wall, right? So I'm in there with my grandmother. I forgot what I was getting, man. Something for my bike, right? So I'm trying to gas her to buy the shit for me. So she like, how much is that bike? So the guy like, yo, 680. She like, hell no. You gotta figure like 680 back then, 91. That's like equivalent to spending like $1,300-$1,400 now and shit, right? So I remember seeing two other kids from my hood. They was my age. They still wore little sizes. They had on fucking them shits, man. So it just all made me think back. I used to have them shit, the Carmine sixes. That's what I was trying to say. They had on the Carmine sixes. So in my young mind at the time, I'm like, yo, if I had that bike and the Carmine sixes and a bull starter, snapback, because that's what we was on at the time, snapback. I was like, yo, I'll kill her. But you know, Nana, she shattered my dream. She was like, I ain't buying you that fucking bike. That shit close to her. Mind you, don't get it fucked up. I had a hutch, a prorator. You know what I mean? If y'all ever seen Lean on Me, Joe Clark take the girl to a house in the projects to tell her mom that she's pregnant. That's Alabama Projects. It's tore down now in Patterson. My family was from there and shit. They grew up there. My aunts, my cousins and shit. Yo, a fiend sold my father that Hutch prorator for probably like $200. Shit like that. $600 bike. So I'm young as hell in the hood on a prorator, killing them shit. So, you know, that was the inspiration on what I would wear today to take the pictures and do like the podcast shit. So, part of the helicopter. So, as you know what I mean? Real Love and the Worcester 411. Well, Real Love dropped like late 91. The actual album dropped 92. You know what I mean? The bike is from 91, 92 type shit. The Sixes came out 91. You know what I mean? And the inspo behind the hat is early 90s, so it was only right to, you know what I mean, put this shit all together and, you know, bring this shit to life the right way. You know, I kept it all the way 90s. I got the dice on the valve covers for the inner tube, all that shit. Calculator watch on. You know what I mean? Straight 90s shit. But, you know, Splurge is out of town again, doing what he do. Chill don't pay the bill. So y'all, this episode, y'all gonna see it from two different places. Once again, like how last week, we gonna give y'all a full hour this week. Yo, speaking on some sneaker shit, I see we about to get the fucking the OG Neon 95s back, but they talk about some 2025. I understand why, because it's the 30th anniversary of the sneaker. And we're supposed to get them the original way with the big bubble. That should work out good because, you know what I mean, on the Air Max 1, they did a good job on the big bubble. Contrary to like what a lot of people were saying and thinking like, it looked kind of weird. At first, that's how the shoe came out. And then they switched it up a little bit in 87. Shit. But, yeah, man. That's something I'm looking forward to. Yo, it's another thing, man. I also seen fucking some new color of the month dropping. White and green with the gum bottom. That's the shit we talk about. It's not a bad shoe, but yo, you can't keep wearing out the same silhouette. Like, you know what I mean? One or two gum bottoms was cool, but you either doing a gum bottom or y'all making a jewel check with a single solid color. Like the whole shoe will be red with the jewel check, yellow with the jewel check, orange with the jewel check. Yo, there's so many Air Force One catalogs floating around that'll tell you what was what from that era where you don't gotta sit there and just do the same shit repetitive. That's part of the reason why them shit is selling under retail, because y'all not painting the right picture with that shit. I'm gonna get them shits though under retail though, because them shits is definitely hitting the outlet. I see today the Alpha Force is dry. Them shits look real good. A lot of people, you know what I mean, OG status, definitely posted them. That's another shoe. I don't think it's gonna sell out. You know what I mean? I'm glad to see that a lot of people is interested in it though. You know what I mean? Heat over hype. That shit mean a lot. God damn, it's hot as hell out here. Like I figured, like with this shit, with this podcast shit, I wanted to pretty much always give y'all different views and different vibes from the shit, not sitting in the studio, shit like that, or just repetitively talk about the same shit or doing the same shit that everybody else did. So I just felt as though shit was something different and dope to do. You know what I mean? Yo, having a dope bike with a good pair of kicks and a hat, like that was the startup for us growing up. Like 91, 92, that fitted shit wasn't crazy like that. It's how ironic is this though, right? We running off a 91, 92 theme, right? Did y'all know that Hat Club was started in 92 by Danny Ainge with the ring from the Boston Celtics? You know what I mean? Hat Club he's the founder of that shit. He ended up selling his shares and shit of the shit later on down the line. But I'm gonna show y'all some vintage Hat Club shit. Yeah, Hat Club came to life in 92. And for us, it was more or less snapbacks. You had starter, you had a couple different things, right? But when your parents would give you money and shit like that to get a pair of kicks, 9 times out of 10, the mom and pop stores or chain stores always had hats in the sneaker store. So when you young, the easiest thing to pair up and to stretch your money with is a pair of kicks and a good hat to wear with them. Especially when you had fucking ABC, Another Bad Creation, all the other rap groups, everybody rocking the hat with the fire kicks. That's something we wanted to do. So, you know what I mean? For me, that was everything. I had to have a fire bike with a fire pair of kicks and a good hat. You know what I mean? That was basically how I put my shit together before I jumped off. Like that was pretty much my uniform every day. I'm coming outside, I'm on a bike, I got the hat on, I got the kicks on, and I'm in the park or just in the neighborhood, wherever, absorbing all the energy from either the older guys sitting on the bench, the older chicks that we had crushes on, or the older guys taking up the basketball court, shooting CeeLo. I was infatuated by that shit. Dice games. Because I couldn't fathom how they would have all that fly shit on it, and big ass wads of money. Like now, it's not the same in a sense, but it was big for back then. If you shooting fucking $1,000 to a Tracy or a Ford back then, that's like 1,000 was like 2,000 back then. You know what I mean? And you gotta think everybody that was out there was like, shit. Man, I was every bit of fucking 12, so you gotta figure the range was like from 12 to 23. Even old men, like, rest in peace, Eddie Mercedes. Eddie Mercedes was an old man that had retired from his job. Used to like the Go to the Meadowlands, watch the horses. He kept a little pair of Reeboks and Air Forces or some shit on like that. His favorite shit was beat the deuce twice. He would shoot the dice too, but his thing was, yo, beat the deuce twice, little nigga. Young nigga, let me see you beat the deuce twice. That shit is hard, but we ain't gonna get into all that. But I'm just trying to paint the landscape of y'all for 1992 and the energy I was absorbing, which helps me be able to tell y'all certain shit and speak certain shit in the comments and shit on the page. Like, you know, some people, and I get it, be on it like, yo, like for instance, when I first started No Ideas Original and shit, right? They used to be looking at it like, well, is he capping? Is this gonna be one of them pages where it's like a quick hit and then they really don't know nothing else or can't speak it? That's why I like to give y'all everything that came with the shit that was coming out at the time. Not just the fucking sneakers or, you know what I mean? I want you to see the whole landscape, and shout out to everybody that jump in the comments and shit like that and add on to the cipher or give their perspective, right? So yesterday I posted the CB94 Barclays and shit, right? And I asked if people feel as though that was a top 10 sneaker in the 90s, and a lot of people was like, hell yeah. Yo, so one kid jumped in the comments and was like, yo, I got a C in school and shit, and I was acting out. My mother whooped my ass, took my Barclays from me, and made me wear Payless kicks to school. That's some brutal shit, man. But you know what I mean? Everybody got their own memories and shit like that was going on and what happened during them times, bro. I think that shit is something that always need to be spoken on when it comes to the culture and just history and moving forward. You gotta know where shit come from to know where it's going. Another thing I wanted to get into is, you know, when we talk about the hood and shit, it was always many aspects of the hustlers. It wasn't just, when I say hustler, it don't always mean that somebody's selling drugs or some shit like that. And I was having a conversation with Son. You know what I mean? Son is Bob James Photos. Make sure y'all tap into that, man. Y'all want to get some photos, some video shit done. That's who do everything for us. So we having a conversation, right? And we spoke about a barber from our hood. He actually lived in the same building with me that started cutting hair in the hallway. And then he turned it up, you know what I mean? Everybody that know, whoa, what's up? And then he had the chair in his crib. And then he turned it into the barbershop, his own shop and shit, right? Yo, barbers was getting money like everybody that was outside trapping. Yo, shout out to Ro too. Ro cut hair. I didn't even know that at first when I met Ro through Splurge. But yeah, barbers get that bag, man. And the barbers also created a way for us young kids to get money, sweeping the floor, sweeping the hair up off the floor and shit. Yo, think about the perks of that, being young, right? And you sweeping in the barbershop. You gonna get you money every week to get you a pair of kicks. You always gonna get a free cut or shape up, so your hair always gonna be crispy. Then we always had the cheat codes, whether it was, well, it wasn't Century 21 then, that came later down the line. We had Filene's Basement, Sims, all that type of shit to get the Hilfiger, the Polo, the Jabot, you know what I mean, at discounted prices. So that was a lucrative hustle right there in the hood, you know what I mean? Then, you know, as time transpired, you had the DVD man, the CD man, and niggas selling the oils, niggas selling the bootleg clothes. Them niggas got paid, especially when 2/5 was open. And you know, all that shit all elevated with time, and the niggas selling bootleg sneakers. I ain't support them niggas. They ain't getting down with my money. Like sneaker niggas. No disrespect to y'all, which I call them now reps. Yeah, they ain't getting none of my money, man. But I just wanted to say, like, yo, when we talk about the hustling aspect, it's not always in the form of trapping as well. You know what I mean? It could be other ways to get the money, man. Like, look now, everybody's creating their own stream of revenue, whether they taking pictures, you know what I mean, reselling kicks, all types of shit, man. Editing pictures, all that shit is getting bread right now, man. If you a hustler, you a hustler. You gonna get it all types of ways. That's why I'm trying to change, you know what I mean, my ways. Well, I did change my ways, but I'm trying to turn it up to a different level. You know what I mean? And think outside the box because, you know, we need more people that's of the culture, from the culture, in the culture. You know what I mean? We're never not gonna stop touching on that until they start opening up the doors and letting us in, man, giving us a shot at mad shit. Right now, we don't be having all the opportunities we deserve to have with this shit. Yo, I got word today, too. CB94s, black, white, purple. August. People back doing them already. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, you could get a pair right now. They definitely being backdoored very, very early. A couple people got them. They selling them for $300. But I want to say second or third week in August, check your local shops like Foot Locker, Snipes. You know what I mean? They're gonna have them August 20 something. That's what I got from a reliable source at a store. But they've been coming in. What happened was they were supposed to come out earlier than that. But you know, sometimes the stores get the kicks and then Nike changed the release dates at the last minute. You know what I mean? When I be on mission sometime on some reselling shit, you might get a word from a Discord or some shit like that that something is about to drop somewhere and you be out there, you know what I mean, lurking, and then you get that text from one of your reliable sources and they'll be like, yo, nah, Nike just sent the email. Nah, the release date is pushed back and shit. So, you know what I mean? If you're looking for them CB94s, which I'm definitely looking for another pair, August, or, you know what I mean? Check with your reliable sources now. But they tax it right now, man. I seen them in between $300 and $350 to get a pair right now. Another thing that I seen, you know, them prices on them motherfucking reimagined 3s was low for a minute. They slowly creeping up. And you know, time to time, I'll say like every other week, every 2 weeks, I'll be on the site, or I might go in my closet and look at some shit and be like, yeah, it's about time to get a new pair. Like Neon OG, Neon 95s. Like I said, we getting those, supposedly getting those back in 2025. I can see that actually taking place for the simple fact that that's the 30th anniversary. You know what I mean? So it only makes sense when we get in with the big bubble. That's a plus. But I pulled my 95s out the other day, and I'm like, nah, these shits ain't as crispy as they used to be. So I was looking about to order me another pair. Man, them shits damn near 500 in my size right now. So if it's certain shit like that that are like gems to you and must-haves and double-ups and triple-ups, you gotta make sure you lock in before the prices start going up. That's why I be locking in on the fucking the Allbirds. Why nobody don't want them right now? I remember last time the Bulls came, they went, and before this release, them shits was 500 on sites, and it's like, nah, I can't give them that, even though that's my favorite sneaker of all time. So, you know what I mean? Why you can't lock in? I know a lot of y'all got fucking Afterpay, Klarna, credit cards, all that shit, man. Like, take advantage of that shit while you can, and you know, get what you want while the getting is good, especially before the prices start getting crazy again. I don't see it going up too crazy, man. I'm fucking with them UNC 2s, them low top things, man. Them shits is fire. I like those. That's a shoe I see hitting the outlet. Like I said earlier, the Alpha Force from '88. everybody always talk about that shoe. I get it, they trying to run the hype off of when Jordan wore the shit in the game. I think he wore them twice, and he was always like, when he went to the Nike corporate warehouse and shit, he always wanted them shits. I'm gonna put the footage up so y'all can see. When he grabbed those in the Carolina blue color, they should bring those back out too. But I feel like the marketing for shit like that is just repetitive. Like everybody talking about Jordan. When that Alpha Force came out in '88, Jordan didn't make that sneaker popular. Yeah, he wore it. The average person didn't know that until the history came about now, social media era. Them Alpha Force shits was made famous by the streets and the rappers. You know what I mean? Everybody that was out during that time, whether it was Eric B. Rakim, EPMD, people of that stature and nature, those was who was wearing those kicks. And everybody that was outside getting that paper and wearing the good leather jackets, the true jackets, the polo shit, like everybody that was wearing that was wearing them kicks back then. But the quality of them shits is dope. I don't see it selling out. I think, you know, everybody that want it is definitely going to be able to get it with no problem. And if you're looking for a second pair, I will hold your horses a little bit, and you know what I mean? Check Nike out. Here's a jewel for y'all, right? So everything that drops today, more than likely, pardon. Let me give y'all a jewel, y'all. I hate them fucking cars with them fake ass Fast and the Furious mufflers. Like, yo, if your car ain't come with that, leave that shit alone, man. Just get something that's of that stature where you can just run around and do that fucking snap, crackle, pop shit with your exhaust. But yeah, so alright, all the sneakers that drop today on sneakers, right? Sneakers app or wherever, however they drop. Yo, people gonna try to, like, resellers or people that don't feel the shoe fit right or look right on them, they gonna be returning them shits within the next 7 days, and they're able to return them to your local Nike outlet or Nike store. So 9 times out of 10, when they return them to the Nike outlets from the rip, like, them Nike stores always got discounts coming on. I know a lot of y'all, if you don't sign up so you can get the email sent to you, but a lot of people get it where it say like, yo, your membership got 30 off this week, 10 off this week, or 15 off. Right? That shit is serious, bro. When them Fire Red 3s drop, right? You know, resellers thought them shits was going to do numbers. So, when they see that number wasn't rising, they brought them all back to the Nike store, right? Yo, it was a 30 off discount code. And you was able to attach your 15% first time for being a member. And you already know, I mean, if you know how to finesse that so you get them 45 off. Yo, we went ham in there. Fire Red 3s for like $130. Between 130 and 160. You know what I mean? That's a good come up. Whether, shit, you could do shit like that. Say you catch them shits for in between 130 and 160, you catch 5-10 pair. That's a little good profit, even at just selling them at regular box price. 200, 220, whatever that shit is. And you know, shit like that is a go. So I say all that to say this, man. Check your local Nike outlets after releases drop. Primarily behind the counter. That's where they keep all them shits at, or like a cage behind the counter. They be 30 off. Like, that shit ain't like back in the day where everything is B grade and it be a bunch of bullshit. Nah, it be new releases in there. Y'all went in there a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. The fucking Cherry 11s was back in there, 30 off. They didn't have massive pairs, but they had enough. You know what I mean? For you to either get them for you or make some bread off them. Panda Dunks be in there. They don't never have them whack shits on discount. I'm gonna rephrase that though, yo. Them shits is not whack. It's just that the world made it whack. How they started just going crazy getting them. It's not a bad sneaker. It's just that, you know, that shit is like a white Air Force One, man. Compared to this shit. But yo, this is part. But yo, we're gonna get into some footage of Splurge out there doing what he do for the weekend. It's hot as hell. We out here putting in pain and dedication in the sun, man. I'll get back with y'all in a minute, man. We're gonna get some food and some water. That's how I used to pull up. 2 for 15s on that haze. Yo! In the mix of recording in fucking high 80-degree blistering heat with no shade, out the corner of my eye, I see some ice cream truck. That's who I'm flagging down. How the fuck the ice cream man don't got no ice pops? He talk about he only got soft serve, pause, water and soda.
Got the milkshake.
Hey yo, what ice pops you got? I don't have. What?
He only got the soft.
Yeah, let me get another water.
Good looking, bro.
Still filming?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you don't even got a snow cone? How much? What? Oh man.
Inflation.
Yo, he don't got the turtle pop, the shortcake. He said only soft, K2, A's, and ecstasy. That's the first time in my life I ever been to an ice cream truck that didn't have a snow cone, a bomb pop, aka the red, white, and blue pop, the 50-cent ices, no strawberry shortcake, chocolatey clear. Yo, what the fuck happened to the toasted almond ice cream bar? I mean, I'm vegan, I eat non-dairy shit, but I haven't seen none of them bars in mad long. Shout out to Freddie and Hat Club for sending these unreleased joints to me. The Magma Pack and the Pyro Pack. The Magma Pack consists of the Diamondbacks and the Cubs hat, and then the Dodgers and the Mariners is part of the Pyro Pack. The Magma Pack drops this week, Thursday, online, July 20th. Make sure y'all tap in if y'all want to grab one of them hats. The Cubs wasn't more or less my style, so I figured to style it on a female would be better. And for the simple fact that, you know, females really be bodying hats nowadays, so I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek of what went on with that hat.
Yo, peace. What's good, comrades? Man, I know I've been missing the action a little bit, but this is my weekend, man. Weekend recap why I wasn't a part of the episode. You see, we got the tees and the shirts here at home game. We doing a photo shoot for the pop-up shop. That's July 22nd. You feel what I'm saying? This Saturday, as you see, we got my boy Pape being a model. He offers OBJ shit. They got my guy D-Nose behind the camera. Now we're on the road to D.C. On the road to D.C., I found 2 packs of Goodfellows XLs. I had to buy the last of the 2 just to have them. You feel what I'm saying? I only wore maybe 2 tees out of this pack, out of 1 pack since I've been in D.C. So this is the first store we went to. I think this called Somewhere. So they got them Color of the Months in there, Hirachis in there, Terminators, Human Made, Capital. They got the Southwest shit in there. It's mad shit in there, man. Needless, it's mad shit in there. Like, so I went here first to find something and shit. Like, if you in DC, check out Somewhere. They got some shit in there, man. Respectfully. So, you know, I was just trying to pair some shit with the Bulls or the Hirachis, but I bought the Bulls, the Hirachis, all-white tools, low-top black joints, bacon, shit like that. So this day one, you know, I'm behind the stage at Broccoli City. I ain't get no footage or nothing because it was crazy. Little homegirl and shit rapping with the boombox with her family and all that. Getting her hustle on. I fucks with it, man. DC is a vibe. If you ain't never been to DC, man, go to DC. I was trying to show y'all who you stand at, but unfortunately, they was doing all this fucking construction that had that view looking ass. But look, we was somewhere where it's high ceilings, balconies, pools, and all that. You know, when we do shit, we do it the right way, in the correct way. So back to another store, man, for this day 2. You feel me? Back to another store. We at Atmos in DC. 2 years ago, I came here, bought a fit for Juneteenth, so I'm like, all right, maybe I'll look up and get another fit. Walking through the spot, feel me? It's some shit in there. You feel me? That's that Stussy shit right there. I was definitely looking forward to that. I thought they was going to have the short sleeve version. Definitely didn't have it. You see they in there, color of the months, all type of shit. The store layout in here is fire, too. You know, in DC, so it's in New Balance heaven. That Nike ACG hoodie right there is fire. You see her, she got the Ricks on, Prada bag. She going crazy, man. We outside. You know the shit. But yeah, yo, if you ever in DC, man, go to Atmos, man. They got the color of the months in there. Just Don fitteds. Like, they got some shit in there, man. You need some creep sneaker cleaner, they got you in there. You need some good pants, they got you in there. Good shorts, they got you in there. Utmost gear is definitely tough, too. Word. But I ain't really find nothing in here for me, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but I'm going to let y'all, like, just continue to browse the store and see how it's looking. You saw New Balance heaven. That wall work is fire. Color of the months, you know. Them shits was all B-Nards, all size 14s besides those. You feel what I'm saying? So I got up out of there, go to my second favorite spot, Prince and Princesses. This actually might be my favorite spot now. New Balance heaven. Shout out to Lydia, the owner of Princesses. I actually got something big coming with them. Very big. So yeah, I walked in here. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to just do the Bulls on some tennis shit. I was just trying to get me like an orange polo to go with the white shorts I had to match the Bulls. But you know what I did? I was like, man, fuck that. That was the shit. But I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm going to go crazy. Got the whole Sergio suit, little tennis fit, put that together. You know what I'm saying? Lydia held it down. I'll definitely be back within the next 2 weeks or whatever. But shit, that was it. Then from there, we went right to Park. Feel me? Park, if you've been there, 14th and Park, you already know, man. The Park on 14th, you know how that shit get. Mimosa.